What up, Laker Nation? You're here with your boy Kareem. How you guys doing? This one here was a gut wrencher. My guy. I told you earlier we spoke about Victor Oladipo. We talked about Zach LaVine, but this one here is a gut wrencher. It took me a minute to process. But my guy said he don't see Horton Tucker returning to the Lakers. The Lakers may have to play ball, do a sign and trade, or basically lose him for nothing because he said Horton Tucker got like 8, 9 teams that's interested in him. He said the Toronto Raptors, the Cleveland Cavaliers, OKC Thunder. Who else he said? OKC Thunder, Sacramento Kings. He said Orlando Magic, Washington Wizards. Yeah, he said he has a lot of. I can't remember every single team, but he said he's gonna have a lot of offers, a lot of opportunities to get big minutes. Some starting. Now that's the thing that he said he just don't see Horton Tucker coming. He said because especially if you look at the Lakers gonna start KCP because the fit if he's there, as far as spreading the floor, that's what they like to do. Then he said if the Lakers bring in a guard like Lowry or Spencer Dinwiddie, that now that's taken away from his minutes and maybe even playing down the stretch and stuff to close out ball games. He says people just looking at starters. He said what about closing out the games, and his chance of closing out the game with the Lakers will probably be slim. And he said he's gonna have so many offers, and some teams really. He said he one of the hot names out there in free agency. He said he's a hot name in free agency, and teams feel that they can take him from the Lakers because the stuff they can offer as far as playing time. Some situation might be some money because the Lakers only I think could give him $10 million a year. Um, that's the max because this rule they had in place. He said don't even he said I'm telling you right now. He said Talen Horton Tucker is back with the Lakers, he's shocked. He don't see him being back with the Lakers, and he said that's why Colin Sexton, he could see a deal with Colin Sexton, and he said he think that Horton Tucker will get traded for Colin Sexton, and it's fit the timeline because Colin Sexton will be a restricted free agent next year, and all this ties back into Zach LaVine. It goes back what I'm saying in my last video. That's what says all tied together. I could have just went one video, but I want to break it down. I'm learning the YouTube how this thing works. But it all ties to Zach LaVine and Colin Sexton will be a restricted free agent, and his cap hold wouldn't be as much. I think he said like 9 million or something like that. Luol Deng money coming off the books. The salary cap will be going up some, and he said he could easily see that trade um, Horton Tucker for he don't know if anybody else had to go out, but he said he could easily see that because Cleveland very interested in him. Cleveland wants him bad, and he said it all. But Cleveland, it depends on their draft also. If Cleveland end up getting a big man, they going hard at Horton Tucker. But if they end up getting Jalen Green, that can change things. That's why the draft, it all depends on the draft also. But the draft going to play a major part into Horton Tucker falls with Cleveland and probably in general with a lot of teams. So that one crushed me because I really want Horton Tucker, but everything he was saying and how he broke everything down, it makes sense. Um, it's going to be hard, and it'll be hard for the Lakers to keep him. So he said definitely probably could look for a Colin Sexton and Horton Tucker trade because he said Cleveland highly interested in him, like I said, or like I said, it could be a sign and trade. And like I said, they got their eyes on Zach LaVine next year, but if they could get players to come in this year, and then like I said, it made sense. If the Lakers get, let's say the Lakers make the Colin Sexton trade for Horton Tucker and bring in Victor Oladipo. So now you're looking at three guards, not counting who else may come in, but a three-guard rotation of Colin Sexton, Victor Oladipo, and KCP, and whoever else they probably could bring in. But that'd be strong right there, and would the Lakers still be able to compete for a championship at the same time? Because they're not really trying to waste no years with LeBron. So, like I said, that one hit me. Like I said, I have a reliable source for the guys who knew, and this may be your first time watching it. This is some real shit, and I really want Horton Tucker back, but we'll see how it plays out. It's a lot of layers to this. I broke down every layer. That's why y'all definitely have to start from watching the Victor Oladipo video to the Zach LaVine video to this Horton Tucker. It's all tied in. So it all made sense to me today. So appreciate you guys. Y'all been great. Leave a comment. I will respond to you guys. Peace.